UK fishing company fined for illegal crab and lobster. It's the second time the owner of the Real Cornish Crab Company has committed such offences, including catching 2 small shellfish and scrubbing eggs from females, wiping out unborn shellfish and threatening future stocks of our seas. The fishing company has been fined for illegal crab and lobster fishing offences. Rouse Fishing Limited, represented by owner and director Mark Rouse, appeared in a Truro Magistrate Court in connection with a series of offences relating to undersized fishing and logbook offences. His son Benjamin was also on the dock for fishing and landing buried lobsters and scrubbing off their eggs, which is illegal to do as it damages future stocks by wiping out thousands of unborn shellfish. In court, the company blamed its crew. That's nice. The case related to offences which took place between April 15th and 18th of 2024, and another offence involving bin rouse which took place between January 6th and 8th of this year. The court was told that in April of last year, the Emma Louise, owned by Rouse Fishing Limited, landed 750 kilograms of crab, 100 kilograms of spider crab, and 20 kilograms of lobster. However, the court was told that as part of the catch, 74 female crab were undersized, as well as 6 male crab. On top of that, there was also 14 undersized spider crab and 1 mutilated lobster. The company pled guilty to all 7 offenses in court. The skipper of the boat at the time was a Latvian national who also faces similar charges, but was not in court as he is in Latvia. His case is due to be held at Magistrates Court upon his return to the UK. The court was told that this is the second time the company has been done for such offences. Rouse Fishing Limited and Ben Rouse were fined a total of more than £30,000 in 2022. Ben Rouse's charges relating to the January 2025 incident, where the IFCA inspectors, using the scientific Carlson and Session test, for the second time ever in the UK, were able to prove that some of the lobsters caught during that 2-day fishing trip earlier this year had been scrubbed of their eggs, which again is against the law. Rouse was the skipper of the Emma Louise at that time. There were also offences with regards to not filling out the logbook properly with the correct name and address of the skipper. Rouse pled guilty to 3 charges against him. Mr. Owl told the court that the Emma Louise is one of 6 vessels owned by the company and had a turnover of £664,000 from January 2024 to January of 2025. The company's solicitor said Rouse Fishing Limited had tried since the 2022 case to remedy the issue by installing CCTV cameras on its boats to ensure crews complied with rules and regulations on size and releasing buried lobsters. However, she told the court that the remedy had not worked, so it had tried to implement a fine system for the crews that land illegal crab, spider crab, and lobsters as a deterrent. She said extra training had also been provided. Ben Rouse, who defended himself, denied any scrubbing of lobster eggs. There was no scrubbing done on the boats, he said. We don't scrub the lobsters. We don't remove eggs from any lobsters. He was fined £2,474, while Rouse Fishing Limited was fined £21,390, including £7,394 in costs. After the hearing, the principal enforcement officer said, "It is deeply concerning that a successful prosecution of Rouse Fishing Limited and Ben Rouse in 2023 involving similar offences from the same potting vessel in 2022 did not stop them from further illegal fishing for crab and lobster in 2024 and again in 2025. Such short-sighted actions on this scale risk ruining crab and lobster fishing within the district, putting the important livelihoods of scores of other fishermen and their fishing community at risk. It is simply unacceptable to take and sell undersized and pregnant shellfish." He added, "I am pleased that the court has recognized the seriousness of the situation, and I hope the penalties it has imposed will improve the attitude of those offenders in terms of their future fishing practices in our precious Cornish waters. These fines are nothing more than a slap on the wrist. This is a good-sized company. They got 6 boats. They turn over almost 700,000 pounds in a year. That's not huge money, but it's a lot. They got multiple fishermen working for them. They got multiple people working on land. They depend on this fishery, the one that they're trying to destroy themselves, over a few lobsters, over a few small crab. It doesn't make sense. Been busted 3 times since 2022. That's 3 times in 3 years. And all they get out of it is a slap on the wrist. At some point, they need to lose their license. And this would have been a good time to do it. Alright guys, there it is. Just my opinion. I have no time for people like this. They're just destroying the fishery for all the honest fishermen out there. It's hard enough to make a living in the fishing industry as it is. You don't need people like this going out of their way to destroy it. As always guys, thanks for watching. If you're new here and you like these kind of videos, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I'll see you on the next one.